Today, we're going to be going over how to play dice in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Because once you've lost all your money gambling in real life, the next best thing is gambling in a video game. So yeah, we're going to go over how dice works and how you can actually win this game. Once you get it, it's pretty simple. But in my opinion, this guide right here doesn't really explain it all. So let's get into it. So first things first, you're going to have 6 dice. You roll them, and then you've got to do something with these numbers that show up. To figure out what you need to do, basically hit the help, go to the next page, and you're going to see what scores represent. So basically what you've got here is if you have a 1 that's worth 100 points, a 5 is worth 50 points. If you've got a 1 through 5 that's worth 500 points, a 2 through 6 is worth 750 points, a 1 through 6 is worth 1,500 points. Devil's Head acts as a joker, but that doesn't come into play here. And then you get different point values for various combinations. So you get 3 1s, it's 1,000 points, 3 2s, 200, 3 3s, 300, 3 4s, 400, 3 5s, 500, 6 6s is 100. And then you can see each additional die after 3 doubles the value. So it shows you how the points work. But basically, what you got to remember here is you got to know these combinations. So basically, 3 or more of a kind. Or you can just go 1 through 5, 1 through 6, 2 through 6, or a 1 and a 5. So that's all you got to do. When you look at your dice, you've just got to see what combinations you have. And then you got to select those combinations. If you don't select the combination, so for instance, if I select just 2, 3, nothing's going to happen here. What I've got to do is find a combination. In this case, I've got 3 6s. So I'm going to select these. In addition to that, I've got 1 5 here and another 5 here. So at this point, I've got 2 options. I can score and continue or score and pass. If I choose to score and continue, those dice go off to the side and I re-roll the remaining die. If I choose score and pass, I bank that score. So I save that score. That's my score, period. And I pass the dice to my opponent. If I don't decide to score, so if I do score and continue, this is actually a very bad play, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. My score is only for the round. It's not banked, which means I could lose it if I can't make the next roll. So let's go ahead and hit score and continue, and I'll show you what happens. So now I'm going to go ahead and roll the die again. And I got a 4, which is a bust, which means my score went to 0. I didn't bank anything. So my points are 0. Now you're going to see it's my opponent's turn. He's going to select the 1. He's rolling 5 again because this gives him the best chance at 3 or more of a pair. He busts because he got very unlucky. So now it's my turn again. So in this case, I've got not too much here. So I've got a 4, a 6, 2 2s, and 2 1s. Now I could select both 1s, but then I'm going to be rolling 4 dice again, and there's less chance of me getting a 3 or more combo. So I'm going to go ahead and just select 1 1 so I can keep going. I'm going to do a score and continue, which means I roll all 5 of those dice again. Let's see what shows up. So here I've got 3 1s and 2 3s. So I could just select all the 1s, and that's actually a huge bank of points. You see that's 1,000 points. So it's going to be 1,000 plus 100. So in this case, I'm going to do a score and a pass. So I'm going to score and pass. I should have 1,100 points. Those points are banked because I passed the dice with that score, which means I have 1,100 points. And now my opponent needs to keep going. They got 650 points. They're going to try again because they're risking it all. And did they make it? They did not. If he did make it, however, you get to re-roll those 6 dice again, which is pretty powerful. So here you can see right here, I'd pretty much be able to win it all right here. So I've got 2,000 points selected. That's the game. The goal right here is 1,500 points. So you win. The goal is going to vary. There's also some interesting dice, like special dice that you can put into the game. We're not even going to talk about that yet. But instead of winning the game, I'm going to do score and continue just to see if I can get everything to roll over so I can show you how that works. But if I don't, the base of this is if I rolled something like 2 5s or 2 1s, I could select those. Here we go. I select those and I can do a score and continue, which means all those dice go off to the side. I get to roll all 6 again. You can see at this point my rounds for 2,100, which is a crazy score. And here you can almost do 5 4 3, but there's no 1. So if I'm going for a bigger point, I'm going to do a score and continue. So at this point, you can see I banked a crazy amount of points. And it looks like I don't really have too much that I can go on. At this point, I'm going to end the game because, like, obviously I've won. That is how you play dice in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.